Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video on RC car stuff and how to get stuff for a pretty decent price and get it pretty cheap. Some people ask me where I get my stuff from. Yes, I do buy a lot of stuff new, but I also buy some stuff used as well. One of the places I do find stuff is on Craigslist, and because I do know some stuff about RC cars, I am able to look at some of the things and see if they're actually worth it. And when I meet up with the people, some of the stuff is good, some of it's bad. But every now and then you will find some pretty good deals. Someone's into the hobby and they're getting out, or someone's just trying to sell it because they need a couple extra bucks. So Craigslist is one of them. And I won't actually put that here, but I'm going to show you a couple of these sites that I actually go to and get stuff from. One of them, hopefully I can do this and get this done at the same time, is a place called valuehobbies.com. I'll put these links in the description as well. Sorry, I got a touch screen too, so sometimes it sees my fingerprint on there. But anyway, Value Hobbies, I normally come here for batteries. If you search on here, they usually have some pretty good deals on 2 and 3S LiPo batteries. They also have motors and chargers as well that are pretty cheap. I think you can get a single battery charger that has AC and DC outlets for about 31 bucks. I'll show that to you. Matter of fact, I'll just go there first. LiPo chargers, just to show this to you. See, hopefully, sometimes they do run out of stock, but they are pretty good about getting things back in stock. And also they're pretty good on shipping too. So I remember I had a charger similar to this one a while back. I think at Hobbytown, it was like maybe it was almost $100, which is ridiculous. But I just bought it because I needed one. They told me it was the top of the line, but that was a couple of years ago. Here, this thing is for $33.99. They rose it up $2. It was $31, but you see they have a large assortment of different chargers. All these charge LiPo batteries, nickel metals, nickel metal hydride batteries. Some of them even charge light batteries as well. And they also charge up to 6S LiPos. So this is a good place to get chargers. They also have motors. I'm not going to go through all these, but they do have some pretty decent motors in here too. They're called G-Force, the G-Force motors. They do have 2-pole and 4-pole. Just make sure when you select your motor, you're looking at the correct size and look at some of the reviews of them, because some of them do have reviews on them as well. But I haven't had any problems. Their motors have been very powerful. Let's say you're looking for a 3S LiPo, because I actually just bought 2 for my OFNA. And I purchased, let's see, scroll down to where this is at. They were 4040C milliamp LiPo batteries. You see they have some 25Cs. They're $25.92. Here's the Elite series. Here's the ones I purchased here. I think they were 21. They might have just went up a little bit. But still, $50. It'd probably be about 55 for 2 3S LiPos. You can't beat that. And they have other ones on here, and they also have, like I said, 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S, and 6S LiPo batteries. So Value Hobby is a good place to go and try to find batteries and even motors. Sorry if this is a little crooked. The next place I go to is going to be a place called Dollar Hobbies. This place is actually very, very well. What they do is they'll take a kit and they'll purchase it and they'll take it apart and they'll piece part sell it. You see they have several manufacturers, most of the major ones. So if you know your cars, you can actually do pretty well in here. You can also do motors and speed controllers. So just to show you, if let's say I needed a brushed motor and speed controller, you want to think about the price of the total kit. Like for instance, the Bandit XL5 probably runs for $200, maybe ready to run. I've priced this stuff out before, and you can literally build a Bandit roller for under $100, literally. Especially if you know your RC cars and you know which parts are compatible, because sometimes the price on a Bandit, let's say this right here, maybe $18. But if you go to the Rustler, XL5, VXL, whatever, most is going to be the XL5. It's going to be cheaper. You'll see this same thing for like $12. I had a friend who was looking for a brushed motor in ESC, or yeah, brushed motor and a brushed ESC. I sent them here. I think maybe at some of the retail stores, it was just for the ESC, it was like 50, 60 bucks. Here, he can get the ESC and the motor together for under 50 bucks. It'd probably be about 52 with shipping. And these guys are great about shipping as well if you order. Some of the other things are marked up. Like I've seen this radio. It says 35 here, but I've seen it for 20 elsewhere. For all you guys that always wanted a Stampede 4x4, you can build a Stampede XL5, and the gears in it are fine, and even the drive shaft, even though it's plastic, is fine too. You see the motor price. It's the same Titan motor, but it's more expensive. Crazy. But it's just because of the kit being more expensive. You can build a Stampede 4x4 if you know the parts of this and what's compatible between this and the Telluride 4x4. You can build one for about 130 bucks as a roller. You can add electronics and all this when the cost somewhat goes up. But sometimes I've seen this chassis at $2.99. It's a little expensive here. It might be a little bit cheaper if we go to the Telluride 4x4. Let's see if I can navigate over here. Let's see what the price is for the, because it's the same chassis, they're the same platform. It's just the A arms are shorter and the drive shafts are shorter. See that Titan motor, $16.99. Let's see all these parts, diffs, etc. Blah blah blah. Bodies. I actually ordered my body from here. It was $21 at one point. When they start getting lower in stock, the price does go up. Yep, $649 here, and it probably will get cheaper at some point. If you go to the Stampede 4x4, it'll probably be a little bit more expensive. But go to this site and play around. I've gotten tons of stuff from here. These guys are great on shipping. Associated Rival, I've gotten parts here. I've gotten my shock towers, very cheap. The Rival is somewhat like the Thunder Tiger EMTA. So I've mixed matched these parts from, and they also have parts for my LX2E. But go on here and look at this stuff, because this has been great for me as far as ordering parts, ordering motors. They even have LiPo batteries. They even have XO1s. You can even build a roller pretty cheap, especially if you know how to build your cars. And you know which parts are compatible, because the Platinum edition of the Slash parts is probably going to be a little bit cheaper than the Ultimate. But between these two, if you look at the Traxxas Rally, it is an LCG chassis. It just has some plastic components to it. It's still cheap. So check this site out if you guys can. Another one is going to be Avid RC. They sell bearings for about $1 each. Of course, you can upgrade and get different types of bearings, ceramic bearings, etc. But last time I bought bearings from here, I bought it for my Stampede 4x4. I think it was 22 and all. It cost me 20 bucks, and it was like $3 shipping, $3 or $4 shipping. And they came, I think I ordered it Monday morning, and they came Wednesday. And I live in Atlanta, so they've updated and did some couple other things. I see they have wheels on there. I haven't been on here in a while, but they've got some good stuff too. But I usually come here when I need bearings and stuff. Another one is Tower Hobbies. I know that they are more of a larger store, but they do have this thing called Easy Pay. If you guys have ever used that, basically what Easy Pay is say I went on here and I saw a truck that I wanted, and let's say real quick for the sake of time, we'll just pick one. I wanted to get this Associated SE10RS. Not including the Tower discounts, but if you look at the discounts that they have, you can save 33 bucks off of this. So you're already getting a discount for that. So that's about $266. The next thing you can look at is when you buy it, it says eligible for Easy Pay, 3 easy payments of $99. That's not including this 33 off. So that's about what, 87 bucks or whatever. But the thing is that sometimes they have free shipping. So once I go on and I order this and I select Easy Pay, they're going to charge me $87, 1/3 of what the cost is. And then they are actually going to ship the car out to me for the shipping. They'll add the shipping onto the first price. And then over the course of the next 2 months, they're going to bill you on the same day for the next month. So for instance, if I bought it today, today's the 23rd. On February 23rd, they're going to bill me again for $87. And then March 23rd, they're going to bill me again for $87. but I get the kit on the first payment. And of course, don't renege on not paying, because they will withdraw all the money out. They will disqualify you from that. So, but this is a great source and thing if you guys are trying to get a car and you want to see how it is and you don't want to shuck out all the money up front. They do that for a lot of their cars. So this is a pretty good one. There's another one called ICB Hobbies, Ice Cold Beer Hobbies. They do kind of what Dollar Hobbies does. They take cars apart, and it seems like they have plain stuff. I've never ordered from here, but I have some friends that do. Seems like they take the cars apart as well, and that they piece parts, sell them out. I do know they have some Offna parts. I was looking on it for Hyper T parts at one point. But this is another site you can look at and play around with as well. One other one that I'll show to you guys is where I get tires and wheels from. But I also noticed over the last month or two, they started including these MIP style drive shafts. And the thing is that $39.98, and this is free shipping on this. The drive shafts normally cost $59 at your local hobby store, and I think online too. But you got to pay taxes and stuff on it. For $40, you can get the front, and we can get the front or the rear, get them both for $80, almost the price you would pay for one set on here. They also have 8-scale buggy tires and wheels. Yes, that price is right. It's $8.99, I believe, for shipping. So for $24, $25, you can get a set of 8-scale tires and wheels glued. They have some on-road ones. I see they just added these bodies on here, which is interesting. Let's see. I'll show you guys. These tires and wheels is what I bought for my Offna, and they were $29.99 free shipping. I couldn't beat that because I was looking for some, and I saw that. Now, they do sell them just as the tires, but you'd be kind of better off buying them with the tires and wheels and just paying the extra $3 to $4 for them. They do have short course tires and wheels on here, and they do have other accessories too. The battery's kind of expensive, but it says 90C. So maybe I'll get one of these and try it out and let you guys know how this thing performs. I don't see any 3S's on there. That's a Nike. But this is another one too. This is an actual eBay store, and Dollar Hobbies is on eBay as well. I don't think Value Hobbies is. But just to let you guys know and give you some insight on where to get some of this stuff from, because like I said, this hobby can become very expensive very quickly. And sometimes you see stuff and you want to buy it, and it's just like, I don't have the money to buy it, or you don't want to spend the money to buy it. So don't forget to like or dislike this video. Put your comments below. And if you have some other sites, go ahead and put them down below so that we can check it out and see some other places where you guys are getting some of your RC cars and parts and stuff from, because in the end, we're all in this together, and we all are also trying to save $1 on this. Thanks again.